Hey, it's Mike Seymour from the Heritage Institute, here to introduce you to Charity Staudenraus, who's going to talk about Google Classroom. Charity, what's up with Google Classroom?
Hi, Mike. Google Classroom is great for teachers who are looking to become more organized with their students, both inside and outside of the classroom. And there are a lot of teachers who are being told this year, guess what? We signed up for Google with Education and you need to get started using Google Classroom. And for many teachers, that brings on a lot of stress and anxiety. And so we hope that with this Google Classroom course, we can make that transition easier and very smooth.
Besides being kind of a cool technology, what's the evidence that it's actually going to help teachers to better engage their students or increase their academic performance?
Well, since it's done online, that increases engagement with a segment of our population. But the thing that I really like about Google Classroom, the way that I enjoy using it within my classes, is the fact that it provides some structure both inside and outside of the classroom. So if you assign something to your students, like proofs in geometry, the students get the homework to go home, and then they're sitting there and they're like, I don't remember what the teacher was saying, and they ask mom and dad for help, and mom and dad look like a deer in the headlights, and they start freaking out a little bit and get a little upset with the teacher for not giving more information. With Google Classroom, that is eliminated because you can not only give the students the homework, but you can also attach a number of helpful videos like Khan Academy or other things that are out there so that your students are able to get the assistance that they need when they are at home because they're sick, or maybe they had a sporting event, or they're just doing their homework. It really allows you to give the students the additional assistance that they need to be successful.
Okay, what are some features of Google Classroom that teachers would really find helpful? And how do you make it easy to learn? That's sort of two questions. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So the first thing, the comment that I get the most from teachers is that they felt really nervous about getting started with Google Classroom at the beginning. But we really take teachers step by step through the process. So this is not a theoretical course where we talk about how good Google Classroom is. This is very much a concrete course where we go step by step, and as we go through those steps, you start to feel less of a novice and more of an expert. And most teachers finish the course ready to go do a workshop in their school or in their district to help other teachers get started. And some of the things that are really helpful within Google Classroom, there are a number of different things, but I'll just tell you some of my favorites. I enjoy the ability to do discussions on Google Classroom because, as I think every teacher knows, there's a specific number of students who participate actively in verbal discussions in the classroom. But by having conversations that go on online, you get to engage with a segment of your classroom that you wouldn't even see engage unless you were forcing them to, and then they're just going to say a little bit and then be quiet, right? You're engaging students who don't want to speak out, but they can be so eloquent, and you don't see that unless you take a bit of the discussion online. Another thing that I really like is being able to ask questions as an exit question. I think that exit questions or formative assessments are extremely important in education, especially today as we work to bring equity in the classroom. And doing exit questions can be a very time-consuming and exhausting process if you're going through 200 slips of paper at the end of the day to try to figure out who knows what. With Google Classroom, you ask that question and you can just look at the answers. You're not going through all these slips of paper. You're just the answers. There's a little graph in front of you to be able to tell you who understood what and what percentage of your students are getting it.